Should agents on a team be able to market their own individual brands? Traditionally, the team leaders have required all of the team agents to brand the team branding only. So does that mean that an agent on a team that creates their own branding is not loyal to the team? Today, I'm going to share how our team has addressed this issue and found a huge win-win for the team and for the agent. Hi, I'm John Foster, and I help real estate agents, team leaders, and broker owners scale to become #1 in their marketplaces. Today, let's tackle this issue from both perspectives: the perspective of the team leader of how branding should look like, and the perspective of the team agent wanting to create their own individual brand. And let's look at both sides. Okay, let's just talk about the team leader perspective first. So every team leader that I know, branding is really important. That's part of the leverage and the power of a team. And the first item that comes up typically is going to be consistency. So let's just talk about consistency. Consistency means utilizing a unified branding approach. So what does unified mean? It's going to look the same pretty much everywhere. And that means marketing materials, websites, social media profiles, flyers, business cards, etc. So that consistency can really illustrate, no matter where this branding is seen, whether it be online or offline, that the branding looks the same everywhere. It's like, gosh, I see your guys' signs everywhere. I see your cards everywhere at the brokers tours, whatever it may be. It builds up the power of that team. So consistency is really big. The second thing that we talk about constantly with branding is recognition. We've had clients say, gosh, we see you guys are visible everywhere. Clients may become familiar with the team's logo, messaging, the signs. Here is a great example of brand recognition to my team specifically. In our marketplace, the name John and Leslie Foster can be seen everywhere throughout town, the newspapers, online, social media, the shopping carts at Safeway. So a lot of people in our town have recognized our brand. Where a brand new agent joining our team, nobody in town is going to know their name. So a big advantage to a brand new agent is to leverage the brand, right? To make yourself part of a group that is recognized, right? You're kind of putting yourself light years ahead of, if you're trying to create your own brand, it's not going to happen overnight. We've been working on our branding, farming, marketing, and remember that word, visibility, for 20 years. So it's taken us 20 years to get there. And obviously we're still working on that continued visibility, but for a team agent to be able to harness the power of someone else's 20 years of money, effort, time, energy placed into recognition of their brand is huge for a team agent. Now we're going to talk about branding from the individual agent or the team agent perspective. So I remember back in the day when I first got my license, this was 20 years ago, if you were on a team, at least in my office, this was at RE/MAX way back in the day, if you were an agent on a team, you were called a buyer's agent. That was it. That was your title. You worked with buyers. If you generated a listing somehow, the listing was worked by the team leader, and the listing was put in the team leader's name, and the team leader got all the credit. That was just how it was. And in terms of branding, it was 100% all about the team. And wow, how times have changed. So we're going to talk about what that looks like right now. So in today's digital age, individual branding for team agents has really become powerful. Getting into the digital age of marketing, whether it be social media or their website presence or any sort of social campaigns they put out there, digital marketing and that individual branding has become really important for team agents. So we're going to break down the different components. Starting with number one, we want to talk about differentiation. It is important. Personal branding just allows that agent to stand out from the team. And as agents start to create more success, they're still wanting to leverage that team brand, but their logo may be right next to that. And they want to start getting some visibility on their own individual brand. Again, why? For that differentiation, to start to build a business and a recognition and brand for their own selves. Okay, number two is flexibility and freedom. I'll give you a perfect example. Flexibility and freedom with personal branding for an agent on a team can really be used for a specific niche. And the example I'd like to use is there's an agent on our team that focuses on first responders and veterans, and he's got that built into his brand, and it's really, really powerful. This particular agent is also branding the team because he wants to have that trust of this brand that's been around for 2 decades, but his own personal brand, where he markets to veterans and first responders, gets an incredible response. And there's a lot of visibility and brand recognition from his own brand, albeit a new brand, from that niche that he's targeting. Number 3 is going to be long-term career growth. Many agents on a team have big goals for their career, and they want to eventually develop their own farm, their own brand that's maybe associated with that farm. They're wanting to have, let's just use farming as an example. If they're spending money every single month to market to, let's say, 3,000 homes, they want that long-term success to be associated and attached with their own brand. And with farming, it couldn't be more important so that every single month when they see that piece in the mail, that they associate with a specific person. So that's really important, specific to farming. There's other examples, but farming's definitely an important one. So you've heard both of my thoughts on the perspective from not only the team leader, but the team agent. Why don't we transition now into what has worked well for my team, because we want to create a win-win. So agents that have done a good job, who effectively balance the team loyalty, if you will, and I don't think an agent's not loyal by not branding the team at all, just to set the record straight on that, but balancing the leverage that the team brand has with their own branding can really create a lot of success, not only for the team, but for that agent as well. One example I would love to share with you is an amazing agent on our team, Karina Elias, and we'll show you some of her marketing real quick. She has done such a great job of building her own brand that's got some visibility. She's farming her neighborhood, and she's used a lot of the power of the team's brand as she's building up her own brand recognition. So you can see that she's got her own logo, and she's also utilizing the leverage of the team's logo as well in all of her marketing. And she's seeing all of the things that she's been hoping for, and her business is growing and it's working beautifully. Great job, Karina. Okay, let's not forget the hot topic of whose name is going to appear as the selling agent or buyer's agent on the MLS. This has been a hot topic for years, and I will just get right to the point on this. On our team, it's the agent. We want them to be in the spotlight and get all of the accolades, but this is another component of this that I think a lot of team leaders and maybe some even team agents don't realize is strong listing agents in every market pay attention to who is selling their listings, who is the buyer's agent that's really gaining momentum and traction. And we want our agents to be recognized by other top listing agents in our market, because here's why. If it's a competitive situation and there's 15 offers on a property and an agent on our team who's been noticed by other listing agents around town getting offers accepted, here's what I know. Listing agents like to work with successful buyer's agents, right? That have a track record and credibility of closing sales. That is a big deal. So aside from the recognition, the momentum that the agent can build in their local marketplaces by having their name, not mine, but their name on the MLS is going to allow them to get more offers accepted and build that momentum and that compound effect, whatever you want to call that. So to me, it is a no-brainer for the agent representing the buyer, the team agent, to have their name on all of the MLS sales. I would love to hear from you. Please tell me what you think. Do you think agents on a team should really utilize the team's branding? Should they really utilize their own branding? Should it be a mix of both? I honestly would love your feedback. Your opinions and your thoughts are all valuable to me. Please share. I would love to hear from you. And be sure to like and subscribe. We do brand new video content every single week. So ultimately, the debate will continue about team branding versus team agent branding and loyalty and all of the things. But my response to this is pretty simple. As I stated in the video today, I think that the agent on the team should absolutely leverage the team's branding to its fullest, right? This brand maybe has been existing in their market for 10, 15, 20 years or more, can really help a team agent get traction, momentum, have credibility, maybe build some trust. And over time, if you're a newer team agent watching this video, you should work on building your own brand at some point. The timing is going to be right for you whenever you think it is. Maybe book a call with myself or your team leader and have a discussion with them and say, I really want to keep leveraging the team's branding, but when's a good time for me to really start building my own brand? Get some coaching around this, right? And I think that you will discover for yourself what it should look like, what the timing should be, and ultimately you will figure out what it's going to take to get out there and build your own brand and build your business to the levels that you desire. I hope you go out there and win.